What's going on, Lead Gen Beast? Matty Eyes here from Leads for Locals. In this video, I want to talk about some really cool strategies that you can implement to get more people to open more of your emails. So we're talking about increasing your email open rate, and that can lead to very big difference in your business because the more you can get people opening your emails, the more brand awareness you get, the more people see your offers, etc. And eventually the more likely people are to become a client customer in your business, right? So I want to talk about what I do in my business, what I do for my clients as well. This stuff works really good, guys. And I'll show you some numbers here in a second, but what inspired me to make this video is I had a pretty decent day today. I sold three products, or I made three sales at $497 each, and I didn't speak to anybody. Okay, I didn't take appointments, I didn't do demos, I didn't do anything. All of it was automated, and a lot of it is because of my email follow-up sequence that I use. So make sure you stick to the end. I'm going to show you exactly what I do for my email design, what types of emails that I send, software I use, etc. My only ask, as usual, if you find the video helpful, please smash that like button. It really does make a difference. Make sure you subscribe. Come out with this stuff all the time. Check out the links in the description as well. I always have good additional training for you guys there. And go through my affiliate links for any of the products I'm going to discuss in this video. It really does help support the channel. I appreciate it, guys. All right. Before we get into the bullet points here, I'm going to show you some numbers just to, so you know that I actually do this in my business. So today, what's today? Today's December 12th, 2022. Where is the date on whatever? I'm in my Stripe account. I was looking for the date here in Stripe. But anyways, we had gross volume, 1713. One of those sales was from my SaaS product, recurring revenue. But three sales today I made at $497 a month. I made it $497 per sale. And it was because a lot of it is because of the types of emails that I send. All right. And that's really what I want to dive into. So let's go through the actual strategies here. The first thing I want to talk about is you have to have a good email marketing software. You can use whatever you want. I used MailChimp before. Stay away from MailChimp. I really don't like MailChimp at all. I've never had a good experience with MailChimp. ActiveCampaign is really good. I use them for a long time. I use GoHighLevel now because of all of the amazing features that they provide. It's just incredible software, guys. It's awesome. If you don't have it in your business, I'll have a link down in the description for a full tutorial. Go through my affiliate link, please. It does help support the channel. But you have to have a good email marketing software that allows you to create good looking emails. So an easy to use email designer. I'm going to show you that in a second, the design of the email that I use. And then it needs to allow you to create these long-term email follow-up sequences, guys. I'm telling you, just being able to stay in front of your list for an extended period of time can make the biggest difference in your business, guys. Like sometimes people think that just because somebody filled out a form, they gave you name, email, phone number, whatever, they expressed interest. Oh my God, we're excited, right? We generated a lead. That they think that people are just, those leads are just waiting with their credit card in hand for you to call them and close them, or they're ready for you to send you your $2,000 program or whatever, right? Everybody is in a different part of their journey when it comes to solving their problems, right? Some people are ready right now. Some people are going to be ready 6 months from now, right? It doesn't matter. Within those 6 months, from 0 to 6 months, when at some point when somebody's ready, do you want them to go to you, right? That's why having an email, a long-term email sequence is so important, because it's going to help you capture those sales later on down the road when those prospects are finally ready to pull the trigger, right? So you got to make sure you have a good email marketing software. Like I said, I use GoHighLevel for this. Let me show you the design that I use. And I use this for myself, my clients. I've been using it a long time. It works really well so your email design makes a big difference in your lead conversion, right? So let me show you what I do here. And I mix it up a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty consistent. So we're in GoHighLevel here. We click on marketing, emails, templates, all right? GoHighLevel has a very easy to use email designer. It's one of the things I love about it. I'm going to show you the email design that I used for one of the sales that I made today at $497. Actually, it was two of them. Two of the three sales I made today at $497 were for this particular product. So I'll just go into one of my follow-up emails here, and we'll get into the type of emails that you want to send here in a second. But I just want to show you the design. Very simple, guys. I don't like to overcomplicate things. All right, keep it simple. You want to think of your email design as a way to indirectly sell your product or service. Okay, and the way I do that is with this clickable image. I don't always have the image. Just depends on what I'm doing, but I will sometimes have a clickable image right here for my product that links to the sales page. Actually, it's usually a free demo of the program that I'm trying to sell. Because again, I don't like to sell right up front. I try to provide as much value as I possibly can up front, and then let my automation, my automated email follow up, do the selling for me. Right. So I'm providing this this content, this educational content in the email. All right. They click. Let's see, it's right here. They click a link to go to a training. But when they open this email, they see this clickable image to learn how to grow this particular type of business, which is very consistent with the type of emails that I'm sending. And then I also have a button at the bottom as well. So I have the clickable image, the button, they both go to the same place. All right. It's indirectly selling the next step in my funnel. And at the top right here, I'm using a custom value, which is why you can't see it. But I have my logo at the top as well. So you're getting that brand awareness. You're indirectly selling your product and service, and you're staying in front of your audience. Okay. So that's the email design. It's pretty easy to create inside of GoHighLevel. I've done training on that. If you go to my channel, go to my playlist, my GoHighLevel playlist, I have tons of tutorials on how to use this, and including how to use the email designer. So make sure you check that out. But let's move on to the next thing. The next thing that I've been testing, and it's been working really well so far, is to send a text to your audience when you send a specific email. Now, obviously, you don't want to send a text every time you do an email, but I find this can work extremely well in the beginning part of your follow-up sequence, where you're sending a couple of emails to deliver whatever it is your free lead magnet is, a free guide, discount code, whatever they opted into your list for. Obviously, you're going to send an email to deliver that. If you send them a text as well, and let me show you an example here. Let's go to let's stick with the same product here. So we'll go to the automations again. This is why I love GoHighLevel, guys. If you don't have GoHighLevel in your business, man, you're missing out. This thing is pretty amazing. It allows you to create just unbelievably powerful automations, which I have tons of tutorials on that you can check out on the channel. But let's go to my opt-in automation for this particular product. All right. So somebody submits a form to get this. All right. I have all these other different actions that take place, but here's the first email where I'm delivering the free lead magnet. And then I send a text saying, basically, thank you for requesting my free lead magnet. It should be in your email shortly. Check your spam just in case. Let me know if you have any questions. Make sure you also check out the demo of whatever it is my product is. And guys, when you send the text, because not everybody checks their email, everybody checks their text messages. All right. So if there's an email that you're sending out that you really want people to open, sending them a text message first, or in conjunction with sending that email, you're gonna see a spike in your email open rates, because now they know that there's an email that they need to check. Because if you think about it, people get tons of emails every day. I get hundreds of emails every single day. Like, the stuff that I want to read sometimes gets buried in all the stuff that I don't want to read, right? It's hard to keep up with. So if you send a text message, maybe it is a Facebook message from your chat bot, maybe it's a post in your Facebook group, whatever, letting people know, letting your audience know that you just sent this email containing XYZ, you're much more likely to get people opening that email. So it's something I've been testing out lately, and it's been working really well. Also, you'd be amazed at how many replies to that text you would get if you ask a question in the end. We were doing this, I've been testing this in the life insurance industry. When they request our free life insurance guide, we'll send a text, just like I showed you here. But at the end of the text, we'll ask, hey, did you request this for yourself, or did you request this for a friend or family member? We got a lot of responses to that text message. I was actually pretty surprised. So if you're looking for that extra engagement, adding this text to your follow-up in addition to or in conjunction with your emails, man, it works really well. And I just mentioned this. If you have a Facebook group, doing an @everyone Facebook group, or post, This is a feature for Facebook groups. If you don't have a Facebook group for your business, I strongly recommend that you start one. Again, do a search on my channel for Facebook group. I've done a lot of training on this. It's a really powerful way to stay in front of your audience, but it's very similar to sending the text. All right. Now, let's talk about what kind of emails do you want to send, or should you be sending to your audience to increase your open rate? And for me, what has always worked really well is educational content. Guys, I typically get 20, 30, upwards of 50% open rates on my emails, like long after people have opted into my list, because of this right here, sending educational content. Also, I should mention too, that is consistent with what your audience opted in for. Okay, I want to combine those two things here. So let's go back to this example here. This free SaaS agency masterclass opt-in. So I have a program that teaches, because part of my business is I have a SaaS product. It's a marketing CRM for a specific industry, and it's done really well. So I created a program teaching people how to create that type of business, which is basically a SaaS agency, right? It's kind of my step-by-step roadmap. So what I did was I created a free masterclass, or whatever lead magnet you want to create, to build my list in order to sell that program at some point, right? So when people opt in, so if I have a program around building a SaaS agency, everything that I send my list should be related to building a SaaS agency, okay? Whatever it is that people are opting into your list for, that's, you want your emails need to be consistent with that opt-in. Like, it's really interesting. I got an email the other day from somebody that I would follow for like Facebook ad tips and marketing and stuff like that. And the other day they sent me an email about how psychic training made a difference in their business. Like, what? I mean, good for you. That's great. But I have no idea what you're talking about, right? And that it makes me want to unsubscribe. Like, I don't have any interest in psychic training. I'm not at that point in my journey, right? So my point with this is stay consistent, guys. Don't have people opt into your list and then send them something completely different than what they opted in for. Okay, so when I'm offering the SaaS agency masterclass, all right, the first 3 emails, I'm reminding them about what they opted in for. I ask them if they have any questions. I have a follow-up text here, but then this email is talking about how a SaaS agency changed my life. Then I send them an email about starting a SaaS agency, building a SaaS product, SaaS agency assets, getting SaaS clients, right? So it's all consistent with what they opted in for in the first place. And I'm teaching them little bullet points, right? The way that I teach how to do this is answer the most common questions your audience typically has about your product or service, or solving the problem that your product or service solves. Okay, take the top 5 to 10 questions, and that's the first part of your email sequence. Every single email should answer one particular question or teach one little bullet point, right? And I'm telling you, when you send that educational content, it makes such a big difference. You get really, really good open rates on your email, guys. Teach them something that will help them solve a problem. I just talked about all that. All right, gave you an example. Hopefully that helps. Using good headlines too. I find that how-to works really well, and testimonials as well. You combine those two things, how to do X, Y, Z. So in this example, I'm talking about how to start a SaaS agency, how to build a really good SaaS product, what kind of agency assets do you need, how to get SaaS clients, how to create a really good SaaS client experience, et cetera, right? So, but at the end of the day, just what you should be focused on is providing as much value as possible to your audience. Teach them, okay? Really try to help them solve their problem. Don't be worried about giving away too much for free. Like, I'm not saying give away all of your trade secrets and, stuff like that. But man, when you really focus on helping people, helping them solve a problem, teaching them something, they want to do business with you when they're ready. They're going to remember you for that. And then at that point, it's just a matter of time and making sure that you're staying in front of them over the long run. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope that helps. I hope you'll implement this too, because man, it works really good. When I checked my Stripe account today, I was just like, man, this stuff is just awesome. And I had to share it with you guys. staying, providing value, staying in front of your audience, it really does make a difference, guys. So let me know what you think about this in the comments, how you do your email marketing, or if you have any questions, you want me to dive into anything in more detail, make sure you leave a comment down below. Hope you guys are crushing it. Talk to you in the next one. Matty Ice is out.